Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Comic Shop Adventure, my excursion where I leave the homestead here at Athletic Geek HQ in search of a bounty of comics, collectibles, graphic novels, action figures, and all things in between. First things first, time to talk about what stood out from the last bounty that I had, and pretty much it was a really solid week of books. Is just a really good pull. The ones that really stood out for me were the Flash with the Trickster story was very well done. Daredevil, they're going in a really interesting direction with Daredevil. I've really liked the Zdarsky run so far, and it's just been really good. And kind of the whole, it's a it's something that is kind of played out with like vigilante justice in comic books. They are kind of going with the whole, here's the cop who doesn't believe that Daredevil should be allowed, and it's been rehashed, and I can see why a lot of people don't like that. But I just, for some reason, the way they did it was just really fresh. And then the ending of it, even though it's just I can't say too much because I want you guys to pick up this book. But just a really good ending. Has me intrigued for the next issue. And then Detective 1000. It was just really cool how the melting pot of stories. It maybe wasn't, the best issue of that book ever, but just the different versions, the different writers and the melting pot stories, just really cool. It's a must-have for any Batman fan. Uh, and yeah, that's what stood out. But everything, for the most part, was very good on the list. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys when I get back here at the homestead with this episode's bounty. Hey everyone, I am back here at the homestead, here at Athletic Geek HQ, and we're not going to waste any more time. Let's get to this episode's bounty. Kind of a short one this week, so this will be one of the shorter adventures, but nonetheless, got some really interesting books here. Let's get to it. First things first, we got Deadpool number 11, and you've heard me praise the Scotty Young run here on Deadpool. Just been a fun book. Everything that you can like about Deadpool is in this book. If you're a Deadpool fan and you're not reading this, you're crazy. It's, for the most part, there is an overarching story, but for the most part, they're all one and done. So if you're not on the bandwagon with this, you could easily jump right back on, or jump right into it, I guess I should say. Just a really cool, really cool book, and good for all fans of Deadpool. And I don't know if they're trying to go in kind of a Dark Knight Returns direction with this cover, but it really looks like that's what they're doing. So, yeah, I'm excited to read this one. Deadpool, number 11. From there, we go to Uncanny X-Men, number 15. And, it's picked up. I'm enjoying it a little bit more than I was when it was being released, for 10 weeks in a row. Kind of giving me a nice, at least in my opinion, I feel like it's got kind of a good, more modern X-Men vibe, but still kind of keeps that 92 X-Men that I fell in love with. I just think it's just an enjoyable book. It's become a more enjoyable book. That's not to say it's perfect, but it's still a pretty... It's gotten a lot better. It's definitely not on the chopping block anymore as it was whenever it was being released weekly for that period of time. So, enjoying it. It's I no longer have to worry about not getting my X-Men fix because, for better or worse, this is the only X-Men book out there right now. So far, it's doing all right. So, Uncanny X-Men, number 15. From there, we move to the world of DC with The Green Lantern, number 6 by Grant Morrison. It's kind of trippy because Morrison is trippy, but overall he is one of my favorite writers, and I've really enjoyed this book so far. Just a really entertaining book, and then I'm also interested, if you can get another look at the cover there, Adam Strange is getting involved in this storyline, and I'm very interested. Adam Strange is always a character that's always interested me, but I don't really know as much about as maybe I'd like to. I've read a little bit of some Silver Age Adam Strange and some, mystery and space type stuff, but for the most part, he's not somebody I'm super familiar with. So if this could lead to me getting more out of the character and possibly learning more and being able to become a bigger fan of a character that has interest, that I do have interest towards. That's really cool. Morrison obviously, has a lot of respect for the Silver Age, and he's bringing a lot of elements of Silver Age Green Lantern into these books and modernizing it. Some people like that, some people don't. It takes more, you can respect the characters all you want, but you still have to write it well. And I believe Morrison has been able to do that with this book. While it may not be the best Green Lantern story ever told, I appreciate what he's doing, and I appreciate what he's going for. So, anyway, I'm excited to read this, The Green Lantern, number 6. From there, we go to Justice League, number 21. It's Scott Snyder's Justice League, and to quote the great Stan Lee, enough said. Really enjoyed this, and it looks like it's the beginning of a new arc. Or not really a new arc, but kind of continuing off with the last one, which I guess is everything. But it's been a good story so far, just with kind of how everything's been going on, and just with the way the League interacts with one another. So, yeah, it's really, really enjoyed this. I think this is maybe Morrison and Snyder have been, and to a lesser extent Johns have told probably the best Justice League stories in the last 25 years. No question. But, yep. Justice League number 21. And the one book I'm looking forward to the most. Found it on the shelf, had to pick it up. It is from Kaboom Studios, Rocko's Modern Afterlife number 1. This has got me so excited. I keep hearing talk of they're going to continue the Rocko story, make it a little bit more adult oriented, because all the kids that grew up with Rocko have now grown up. They're all in their 20s and 30s like I am right now, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I keep hearing it's going to happen, but I don't hear any updates. But I guess this will hold me over for now, just getting some new Rocko stories and Rocko's Modern Afterlife. So who knows? It looks like a zombie apocalypse in O-Town. I don't know the full story, but I saw Rocko on a comic, and I had to pick it up. The cover just looks awesome, with Heifer, Filbert, Spunky up there on the roof, and then Rocko trying to get away, and then like the big heads and all the supporting cast just looking like zombies. You even have the hippo lady. I just noticed that you got the hippo lady there. I'm really pumped up about reading this one. I hope I hope I'm not setting myself up for unnecessary disappointment. But yeah, this looks so awesome, and I am very excited to read it. And that is pretty much it for the bounty for this episode. Let me know what you picked up this week in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Kind of a slow week, because it's coming off of a big trip. So having to split up into 2 episodes, but hope you guys tune in for the next one. I appreciate your continued support. But other than that, I'm out. Y'all be cool.